Marty, it's been a few weeks, man.
It definitely has. How have you been?
I've been great. Last time I saw you was in Toronto. We had a great time.
Yeah, we did.
I want to go back. I feel like I really like it out there.
Do you?
Yeah, but I'll never live there. I guess I just want to go back to visit. But now I want to bring my girl and my son because I feel like that would be fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun trip.
Yeah.
Even though we kind of bickered a lot on the podcast.
Yeah, that's just how we do it. It's like when the camera's on, we turn into characters of ourselves. We rolled back the clock like 10 years where we were those versions again, in a way, where we kind of just, drama and friction create decent content, good content. I don't know.
So you're just doing it for the content.
Yeah, if I'm over here like not playing the devil's advocate, you're boring as fuck. Like, then what?
I do play the devil's advocate as well. So
sounds like you got offended by me saying you're boring as fuck. You're like, wait, no, I play the devil's advocate too.
Of course, no one likes to be called boring.
All right, you're so vanilla. This past week was a bit intense for my anus.
How so? Please explain.
I caught a stomach bug or food poisoning, something to that extent. And dude, it was terrible. I went to the beach with my girl, my son, and our parent friends. And now I'm at a beach and I'm not a public restroom type of person unless I really need to.
Right.
Yeah, I had no choice. I mean, like we ended up going to a restaurant, and in that restaurant, we probably stayed in the restaurant for an hour and a half. Out of that hour and a half, an entire hour was me inside of the bathroom in the toilet, shitting my life away. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Did you sit on the toilet?
Well, yeah, but like it sucks because before I'm already like, I gotta go. Like it's gonna explode, and I'm running to the toilet. But again, I don't like public toilets. I think they're absolutely disgusting. So I have my whole little ritual that I have to do beforehand. You know, like I grab some water and then another, or I wet toilet paper, and then rub it all around the toilet to make it a little bit cleaner.
You wet it
and then
on the actual toilet water?
Yes. And then, no, of course not, dude.
I'm just saying, like, where are you getting the water from? Do you do that before you get into the stall?
Well, okay. So it depends. If if I'm in a bathroom that has a sink already, it's not stalls, then I'll do that, which that bathroom was like that. But if there's stalls, then no, I'm not going to get my ass up, go over there. Like, I'm in a rush over here. There's a reason I'm in this bathroom because I got to go. So
yeah,
I literally lay down 10 sheets on each side. There's three sides. There's the left, right side, and then there's the middle. So you got to lay down 10 sheets each, but you can't lay them all down at once. It has to like overlap each other so none of your skin touches the toilet. But the worst part about it is having a long dick sucks because now you got to like pull it up on top of your thigh so that it doesn't slip in there and like touch the toilet or something like that. It's terrible. Don't have long dick, guys. It's not good.
You don't recommend it?
No, I don't recommend.
Cool.
And then
thanks.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like having a long dick, you're gonna use it. When is it useful? During sex. As a man, you're taking way more shits than having sex.
I mean, depends on the person.
I guess it does depend on the person. I mean, like, I poop at least twice a day.
Do you?
I do. You don't?
No. Just once in the morning.
Oh, wow. Like that's heavy, or that's a healthy bowel movement 2 times a day. That's what's recommended.
Really?
Yeah.
Some people don't even poop in one day. Like, especially women. They'd be going like days without pooping.
Bro, my girl poops once every like 3 or 4 days. And it's like pebbles. She actually got it's not a colonoscopy. It's when they stick a tube in your butt? Well, technically, yeah. They stick a tube in your butt and they pressurize it with water so they can clean out your intestines.
Yeah.
What is that called? A colonic. That's what it's called. So my girl got a colonic for the first time in her life. Have you ever got one or thought about getting one?
No. Yeah, I thought about it, but never got one.
Yeah, I thought about getting one, and then I saw how everything works. And I got a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, kind of gay. I don't know.
It must feel insane. That must be a crazy sensation. Just hot water, or not hot water, like, but warm water going up your butt, like in there.
I don't even think that's the worst part, dude. I think the worst part is just putting a tube or a hose in your butt, and it has to go like this much into it. But you know, like, you don't know what that. Remember how me and you went not rock climbing, we went rappelling, and we thought 300 feet, and I was like, oh, 300 feet isn't that bad. And then we got there and we're like, oh shit, 300 feet. Just like when I do this, and it's like, I'm like, oh, that's all that they put inside you. It's not that bad. And then when you're actually going through it and they put that much inside you, you're like, whoa, that's deep in there.
Yeah, and then it shoots up water. Like, that sounds crazy. That sounds too intense.
Yeah, but I low-key need one, actually, after this whole stomach bug thing. Bro, my stomach was like swollen for like 5 days. I could barely eat. I must have eaten at most 1,000 calories in the last 2 days. I ate like 1,000 calories.
But that procedure is mostly just to get the residue out, no?
If you do it regularly, then yes, that's what it's for. But if you don't do it regularly and you've never done it, according to them, we have things inside us from decades ago on our guts.
Have you ever had a itchy butt?
Like in the anus?
Yeah.
Dude, what toilets are you sitting on? Or what's going inside your butt that's making this
happen? You never
had
that?
No.
I've had it like once, bro, and it itched a lot.
I've had it so many times, like over 20 times.
No. But I don't know. I never like try to diagnose and see what caused it or whatnot. But I know that it happened before, and it was very irritating.
So what did you do to fix it? You put your finger in your butt?
I just itched it. Yeah, just scratched it.
With one or two fingers?
Nah, but there's like cream and stuff that you can put that like relieves some
botou cremezinho no ânus. I've had a hemorrhoid before, and that sucks.
Yeah, I never had that. That sounds fucking nuts.
I had one in my entire life. I almost had a second one, but I prevented it. But the first hemorrhoid...
You'd be sitting in the toilet for like 3 hours. That's why, right?
I mean, yeah, I do sit in the toilet for a while, and I poop a lot. You know, like I poop twice, sometimes 3 times a day.
Do you force it out?
No, I think that's why I sit on the toilet for a long time. Typically, like, if I know I have to go to the bathroom, I'll go to the bathroom, and I won't start pooping until like 5 or 6 minutes into that bathroom. So I'm just like sitting there relaxing, and then eventually the poop comes out. Unless like I really got to go.
Is it ever like super hard?
Not really, no. Exercise helps you poop also. Like if you were to exercise more, you'd probably poop more as well.
I know fiber definitely gets you pooping.
Wow, talking of all this poop, my anus just spoke to me and it said, please hurry this podcast so we can go and finish our job. Dude, I've been...
Really?
I like I said, like I'm just recovering from the stomach bug. Like literally today I feel a little bit better, but I'm still having like TMI, but it's like mud water.
Oh,
it's
no.
terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's not a pretty sight.
No, not fun. Definitely not fun. But back to my hemorrhoid story. I remember the first and only real time that I got a hemorrhoid. I thought it was cancer because I didn't know what it was. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like a lump inside of my butt. Because every time like I would poop and I would like, it would hurt because it's, I guess it's like a pimple or something of that sort. You know, it feels like a pimple. And it's like your poop is like trying to push through it. So like, it's like pressurizing it. And it would hurt. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to poop because it hurts. And then I remember... This is before ChatGPT. I wouldn't even Google any of this stuff. Usually, like when I have some sort of health issue like that, the first person I talk to is my mom. And then I call my mom all sad and shit. And I'm like, Mom, I think I have a tumor in my butt. And she was like, what? Nah. And then she was asking me all these questions. She was like, you got a hemorrhoid. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah, you got a hemorrhoid. So then I Googled everything and got some like hemorrhoid medicine, which is a little cream that you do have to put in your butt. So I put the cream in my butt and I used one finger, not two. And And there's like wipes as well. So I started using wet wipes, but there's like specific wet wipes when you have a hemorrhoid that has like the like chamomile and other things on it to help it.
Really? I didn't know that. I thought hemorrhoid was when like your asshole comes out of your butt. Like I thought it was like when it's out, not like in there.
That's not the experience I had. And I got hemorrhoid medicine and it went away. So I feel like it was a hemorrhoid. It was like a lump almost, like right by the anus.
So it feels like a big ass pimple or something, or a cyst inside?
Yeah, more like a cyst. I wouldn't necessarily say like a pimple. It wasn't fun. And I feel like I almost, like 6 months ago, I almost got one again. But then I grabbed those wipes again and that same little ointment and I put it in my butt and just stopped it. Sounds crazy when you say it like that, right? Put it in my butt.
So how can you prevent that from happening again?
I mean, one, I sit on the toilet for too long, but I think I've always sat in the toilet for long. I don't think that is necessarily the issue. I feel like my body's kind of used to that. I think at the time and a few months ago, it was related to stress.
So stress gets you hemorrhoids.
Dude, stress gets you a lot of shit that you're like, wait, how did this happen? And you're like, oh, it's stress. And I'm like, wait, what?
Even cold sores.
Yeah. Besides anuses and scratchy or itchy anuses, what's been new with you, man?
Yeah, I mean, the past weekend, Lily got sick, so we had to like be with her all the time because she was like really needy. I don't know. Her fever got pretty high. It was like 103 or some shit. So we took her to the pediatrician just to see, and they said that she basically caught like some type of virus or whatever. But she's better now. It's always a fucking scare when your kids get sick.
I was literally about to say that.
Because you always think of like the worst. Because like, you know, as a parent, you need to be ready for whatever comes.
Right. Is she going to school or daycare or anything like that? No, right?
No.
Crazy though. Kids could get that shit from, I mean, maybe she went to the park, caught it from some other kid.
Yeah, it could be anything, bro. Even like a restaurant where she's like touching stuff, you know, like anything.
Yeah.
They're like sickness magnets.
And it's like you gotta let it happen too, because that's how they built that immunity system, you know?
Yeah.
My son doesn't get sick often. He's gotten sick a few times, but he's always doing something he's not supposed to, like dirty, you know, touching something and then putting his hand in his mouth, putting a rock in his mouth, putting something that's not supposed to be in his mouth. Oh my God, the other day was hilarious when we went to the beach. So I was hanging out with the kids and two of my dad friends, and then two of the moms came as well. And it's just so funny how like moms are so different than dads, because my girl is really good friends with these other three girls. And so they all sound the same. It's like when I talk to the dads, we're all like, yo, we're living the same life, literally. Like our girls, to the point where they all have matching like mugs for the kids, mugs for themselves. They have matching this, they have matching that. They have matching lunch boxes. You know what I mean? So one of them was Zayden threw a rock at her. My son threw a rock at her. And she goes, no, thank you. If it's me, I'm like, bitch, you better drop that fucking rock. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, of course, I'm not going to do all that. But, you know, with a dad, we're a little bit more like, no, like, you know, like I'm going to be a lot more strict and like grab the rock out of his hand. And I'll be like, no, faz isso. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, be intense with him. And moms, they're just so funny. They'll be like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Like my girl be doing the same shit. And I'm just watching like, yo, that's why this little guy don't respect you.
I feel like they don't like to hear their kids cry, you know? Not that I do, but I'm just saying like I have more tolerance for it. Like I can let Lily cry for, you know, 40 minutes if it's going to get her to fucking sleep, you know? But a lot of moms, they just don't have that heart, or I guess they have too much heart.
I get it and I don't get it. The reason I say I don't get it is because we're just wired differently. You know, men and women, we're wired totally differently. They're moms, you know, they're going to naturally be more nurturing and all this stuff. And we're dads. Yeah. We're naturally tougher. And, you know, especially me having a boy, I'm like, dude, like you got to toughen up. I could see myself having a girl. Obviously, I think I would be a lot more catering as well. And nurturing. I am catering and nurturing to my son, but there's a lot of times where I like tough love, you know, like he falls on the floor. I'm like, oh, get up. And like, let's go play some more soccer, you know?
Well, even when like Lily falls down or whatever, I always try to like not make it too much of a big deal just so she like doesn't freak out even more. But like the other day, we went to the beach and I kind of took her in there a little bit, and there was just like one wave that kind of got her back or whatever. She wasn't even facing the ocean, but I was, and like I was kind of holding her, and it just got her back, but it kind of scared her a little bit.
Right.
And like she was just like kind of terrified a little bit, you know, like, oh, it's okay. But as soon as like she saw her mom, she just like started bawling out because like she just became so emotional. Like it happened like way after the fact, and she only became emotional when she saw Carol, my wife.
Yeah, my son's the same way. Honestly, a lot of the times I just tell my girl to not say anything, pretend like she's not there. Or like the other day he was crying and then she's walking in the house and I'm like singing to him to calm him down because he actually did get hurt. And she walks in and now I'm like singing but telling her like, do not walk in here because he's crying and he's gonna cry more. So then she like leaves the house so I can calm him down, because if he saw her, he would freak out.
Oh yeah, that does happen. Even right now, like she used to like not call for my wife as much, but now like whenever she gets like any emotion, like where she wants to cry, she always wants my wife now. Like she always asks for her. But I did notice that like, bro, she was like, I feel like she was really affected by the Toronto trip.
Your daughter?
Yeah, like when I came back, she was like super needy, bro. And I feel like it kind of translated into her like being more attached or like having some type of like separation anxiety, because like even with my wife, she became like super like more glued. Like she wanted to be like around her all the time. Even like affected her nap times and bedtime. Like there's two, like she's perfect when it comes to bedtime. Like we put her in the crib, she just rolls over and goes to sleep perfectly like every night. But like after I came back from the trip, there's like 2 or 3 nights where she was just crying nonstop, not wanting to be by herself. So we had to get like a little mattress and like lay down with her. Not me, but my wife did, and that was like the only way she fell asleep. It's crazy that like once you get out of a routine, like so much things can happen and it's hard to get back on track. Like we finally are back on track, but it was definitely like a crazy deviation.
I can't say that my son did any of that, but he's just like that naturally. Like he's super attached to my girl. There's a lot of the times he's playing and if he's playing by himself and he realizes that he's playing by himself, he'll get up and go to my girl if she's on the couch and grab her hand and walk her over to his toys so she can sit down right next to him and he can play. Bro, it kills my girl because she's like, dude, like I'm working on my phone, or like I'm doing something I need, or I just need time for myself, you know, like I'm with you most of the time, so I just need to chill. And he does not allow that. And it sucks because like I feel bad, but also it's like she does it to herself because she thinks it's cute. And I'm like, yeah, it is cute. It's very cute. But if you allow that, then he's going to be that way. Because with me, he'll try to do that with me. And sometimes if I'm like, all right, whatever, I can go like play with you. But other times I'm just like, nah, dude, go play. Like, go play some soccer. Or I'll tell him to like kick the soccer ball. And he'll get distracted and go kick the soccer ball. Now he's playing by himself again.
I mean, I heard that boys are more attached to their moms and girls are more attached to their dads. And I can see that. Sometimes I have to prevent even like seeing her through the day, or else she doesn't like allow me to go back to work. Like it's hard to get back. Yeah. Because she just wants to like be held and she wants to play and she wants to go outside, do something, you know? I don't know though, because like when she's with my girl, like my girl could just sit on the couch and like she'll just like independently play. But when I come down, she wants me to be involved in everything, you know, which is cute, like you're saying, but at the same time, sometimes I just want to go down there and just chill, you know, but she wants me to like get stuff for her or play with her or something. I mean, I can't complain because it's not always going to be like this, you know, but it's definitely something that I feel like is really different between me and my wife, because although she does spend all day with her and she probably does a lot with her, I just feel like Lily just tries to take advantage of the fact that I'm there like temporarily, and then wants to do basically everything together.
And to them, their sense of time is horrible. You could play with them for 5 hours. As soon as you stop, they'll cry like you only played with them for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that every day because like I usually start work at 10, and by the time it hits 10, I'm like kind of bringing her to my wife, and then she just starts crying because she doesn't want to like leave. She doesn't want me to leave. But yeah, it's definitely heartbreaking sometimes just hearing her crying for you and you have to go.
But at the same time, like there's moments where you're like, cry it out. Like I don't know what to do. I've tried everything and I literally don't know what to do.
As long as they're not thirsty, hungry, or hurt.
Is your daughter jealous?
Yeah, a lot. Even with my wife sometimes. Like sometimes my wife come to hug me and stuff, and like Lily just kind of pushes her away a little bit. Like, no, like she just like is jealous. I don't know.
My son's the same way with whoever he's with. If he's like with me and he's like in that type of mood, like let's say he just woke up and he just wants to like cuddle or something like that, nobody can like come and hug me or anything like that. He'll just like push him away. And then really? The same thing with my girl. If he's like cuddly up with her, my girl in general though, like if I do it on purpose sometimes just to piss him off, like I'll go and like start like kissing her and hug her and just look at him. Then he'll look at me. He'll start running over like it's his girl. I'm like, bro, relax, little guy. You just got here, okay?
Lily be bossing us around too. Like she'd be, even when we go to the store, she's like just putting stuff in the cart. Like she's becoming that type, man. Like we need to do something. Like she can't be fucking getting everything she wants, you know? Like it was cute at first, but now it's gonna become like a problem if we don't stop this early, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, what do you really do?
Exactly. It's hard to say no even, honestly, because like, you know, it's going to make her happy. So, and it's like, it's not something that costs too much money. You know, it's usually something small that she wants. But at the same time, if she always gets what she wants every time we go out to the store, like, you know, it could be a problem.
And like those toys or whatever it is are going to have less value because she knows that whenever you go to the store, she could just get another one, as opposed to that's the one you got. If you lose that one, you don't get any more. You know, she's going to value that a lot more subconsciously.
Do you rotate your kids' toys?
Yes. And you just reminded me, I have to rotate his toys. Actually, it's been a minute since, like, it's been almost 2 months since I rotated his toys.
Oh yeah. We try to do it every month. It definitely helps. But
also I feel like at this stage in time, you know, my son is 19 months. I mean, Lily's a lot more developed, you know, she's over 2 now. And it's like, I don't know. I just feel like he's at this stage where there's certain toys that I just need to take away. 'Cause like he's way past that and way more advanced, and then just get new toys. So usually what I do is like, he still has toys from his birthday in January that we haven't opened. When I'm ready to open those, I just take a toy out and then I bring a toy in, as opposed to like kind of rotating them. 'Cause it's still not at the point, because he's outgrowing certain toys. I was rotating them before when he was still not outgrowing them, and we had a bunch of just different toys for him. But now he's just outgrowing toys, so I got to take one out and put one in, take one out and put one in.
Yeah. No, we definitely had to put some old toys away too, because like every time we rotated it, like she just had no interest in it.
Yeah. And also, you know, my girl has a whole community of mom friends, and they all have obviously kids. So now we've been going to like kids' birthday parties, and he's always coming back with these little goodie bags with a bunch of little toys and stuff like that. As soon as he goes to sleep, I throw all that shit out.
Bro, it's crazy how much more we accumulate after having a family. 'Cause like when you're single by yourself, or even with roommates, like, you know what's yours, you know, like that's mine, this is mine. But as a family, bro, that shit like quadruples. Like, yeah, it's insane how much more stuff I carry around now. Like, even when I have to move, like there's so much stuff to transfer, and it's insane, bro, how much we accumulate now. It's something that I want to fix ASAP.
Yeah, but especially like with a baby and toddlers, and a baby specifically, because there's so many things. The first couple of months you need a specific stroller where you don't have to get the baby in and out. I think it was the Duna, which like it's a stroller that turns into a car seat. And then after that, they outgrow that because it's pretty small. It's for like infants or newborns. And then now you got to get a bigger stroller, which we had gotten the Nuna. And then now he outgrew the Nuna. Now we needed a running stroller, which is the one that you recommended. I think it's the Thule.
Thule, yeah. We had to get rid of old strollers as well because it wasn't like fitting her right, or like a new car seat, you know. And like you don't necessarily want to throw it away because you never know if you might have another kid that can benefit from it. So then you have to like keep that shit around, or like you keep it in storage, or you keep it accumulated, you know, somewhere. Like our basement, bro, is fucking insane right now. Like I want to pay someone so bad to like go down there and fix everything, bro, because I just get annoyed every time I go down there.
It's just unorganized, a bunch of stuff like storage.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of random stuff kind of piled on top of each other, and it's a fucking mess, bro. Like we kind of thought it was going to be temporarily because it was like during the move we just kind of placed things like, oh, we'll just fix this later. But that never happened because there was so much other stuff to take care of around the house that that shit just became a fucking humongous mess.
Yeah, trust, like we accumulated so much shit. I had to get a storage unit and put a bunch of the stuff in the storage unit because I'm like, dude, like when I don't go to the gym, I work out in the garage. So I have weights and stuff like that and a bench. I'm like, I can't even work out in this garage. There's too much shit everywhere. And we got bins and like we organized it, but there's just so much shit. And it's like, it gets to a moment in time where it's like one day you're like, fuck it, I'll do this later. And then you throw it on top of there and later never comes. And then something else that you got to put away, you're like, fuck, I don't feel like organizing the shit from before later. So I'm just going to put this new stuff on top of the old shit. And that's how it starts. And then later on, you look at your stuff and you're like, damn, I have no room for nothing.
Exactly. That's exactly my situation right now. And I need to fix it, bro. Like, I'm dying to have someone help me, like, fix... Because, like, we can't do it ourselves, bro. Like, especially with Lily around. It's too much stuff, dude. And it's kind of dangerous having her around. Like, we need either someone to take care of her or someone to help us, like, organize, you know?
Bro, being a homeowner low-key sucks at times. Just from the sheer things that you have to do that you can't call maintenance to just come and handle. Like, our shower, I changed our shower to get something like really nice, and then our shower head, and then it started leaking, and it's way beyond my expertise level. Like
you need a plumber.
Yeah, I'm not a handyman at all. I didn't grow up with a father, so it's like I didn't really do any of this shit. I usually just YouTube it and try to do it to save some money, but I also hate doing something, messing it up, and now I have to pay more, and I wasted the time that I'm not going to get back.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That's literally the worst. But also paying money sucks because when it comes to these professions like plumbers or maintenance people, it's not cheap, bro. It adds up. And there's so many little things that you have to get fixed at home. Like I have probably at least 8 things that I have to do, but it's not urgent like that. Like our shower is completely working and it's fine. It just leaks a little bit. So it's annoying because even if you have hot water on, it'll leak cold water. Right. Like where our son showers, so like there's like cold water dripping, and then he's annoyed by that shit, and then we're showering him and we're getting splashed by it, and it's like, all right, this is really annoying, but we just find ways to like try to make it work. But I do gotta fix that shower.
Yeah, that's the one thing that definitely turns me off about owning a house, bro, is like having to fix these little things that just pop up. And if you're not a handy person, then you're going to end up spending a lot of money on these type of services. Like our AC broke this past weekend, and it just wasn't like going to the temperature we set. So I just emailed the landlord, and they came in the next day and like installed a brand new unit. Like that would be so expensive if I owned this place, you know. But and any little thing, bro, like it all obviously it depends on where you live, because there's communities that the manager can care less. I've lived in places like that, but where we live here is like so convenient. We just like put it in the portal and they just come the next day, or you may even sometimes the same day, and just like fix it instantly, like whatever problems we have. And that's the perks about leasing, because
exactly, leasing versus buying.
I guess it depends on you. It depends on like if you don't care about paying out of pocket whenever something does happen, and if you want to like build some type of equity into your home, and you want that freedom to, because a lot of people want to renovate stuff. We can't do that because it's a lease. But if you own your house, then you could do whatever the hell you want, as long as you get permits, I guess. But there's trade-offs for sure between the both.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess we're both not handymen, so it makes it a lot harder when it comes to these things. But you end up learning, bro. Just like I've learned certain things on how to be a mechanic. Like which this is a very simple thing to do, but I was never raised with a father, so I had never had a dad to be like, come on, I'll show you how to do this. Let's do it. The other day, the headlight bulb in my car, the low beam, went off, and I'm like, damn it, now I got to get it fixed. So I was able to get it fixed for free, it's a very, very easy thing. I'm just scared of messing it up, and then it's all wiring, or not wiring, but like, I don't know, if I mess something up, I'm like, great, now instead of paying $40, $20, now I'm gonna have to pay $200-$300 to fix something. And then literally the day that I got it fixed, the next day the other side went off. So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to fix this myself. Like, I was watching the guy fix it, so I just did it myself, and it's working, and I just saved myself a couple bucks.
That's another thing too that I don't do, is like buying a car. I usually just lease them, because the whole oil change, tire rotation, all that shit comes included. So I don't even have to pay, like, whenever something does happen. Like, whenever I go in for maintenance, I get all that stuff done, and I am kind of paying for it. But that's something that I can't deal with either, is like car fucking problems. Like, and plus, like, I want my girl to feel safe driving the car, knowing it's not gonna break down on her, like in the middle of the fucking highway with her and my daughter. Like, fuck that. Like, we need to have something that we know guaranteed it's gonna take you to point B. Because after 5 years, bro, like, your car just starts breaking down. Yeah, literally my car is having some issues right now, and right now we only have one car. My girl returned her lease, and we've been living off one car for a few months now. Like, I'd say probably over 6 months, and it's getting to the point where, like, okay, we're gonna need to get another car because we can't do this one car thing anymore. And my car is already older. My car's a 2018, and it has 75,000 miles on it, which isn't bad. It's actually not bad at all. Yeah. And the reason I never really got rid of my car is because I live here in California. We have some of the most expensive gas in the country, and my car gets 49 miles a gallon, which is absolutely unheard of. So if I switch to a new car, which I'm not going to sell my car, I'm just going to end up getting a new car. It's because your car is a hybrid, right?
Exactly. So I've been looking at like hybrids and stuff like that, and there's just nothing SUV wise. There's just nothing that I'm at the point in time where, like, I want something that I want. I don't want to just get a car because I need to get this car and it just needs to be as cheap as possible so I don't pay anything. I want to find that happy medium of like, okay, what do I want and what can I pay?
What do you want?
I was looking at a Volkswagen Atlas. Have you seen that before?
Yeah.
That's nice. I was like, I seen one over here. One of my neighbors has it. I was like, damn, that looks clean as hell. So I think I might get that car, but I'm still open. I don't know, because we're probably going to do a 3-year lease, because I don't want to buy a car, because I don't know. I don't want to deal with like issues. And I feel like in 3 years, we could potentially be moving out of state. So California also has some of the most expensive cars. Like, we could go out of state and buy it, but now we got to drive it and all that shit. I'm like, all right, fuck all that. I don't want to deal with any of that stuff. So maybe just leasing it for 2 to 3 years, and then after that, give the car back and potentially move to another state. or to another home, one or the other. We're gonna move in 3 years or so, you know.
Not gonna lie, bro, it feels nice trading your car every 3 years. We did it twice already, and it's like such a cool feeling.
I didn't know that you already got a new car, but it makes sense though, because you got it in 2020, no?
The first one, yeah, I got in 2020, and then I traded it to a 2023, and now I'm gonna trade it again in 2026. So it's like every 3 years.
Nice. How much are your monthly payments? That's not fucking bad at all, dude.
Really?
Hell no.
Usually I tell people that, and they're like, whoa, that's expensive.
Okay, that might be expensive in Delaware, but over here in California, that's fucking cheap, dude. Like, I've been looking at stuff, and I'm like, God, are you? How much did you put money for the down payment?
0.
Bro, nah. Yeah, that's fucking a great price. I mean, again, maybe in Delaware, there's better prices, but here in California, hell no, bro. That was my goal. I'm like, okay, like, I'm willing to put down a down payment of like and spend maybe, and I'm looking at shit, I'm like, fuck, like, my budget's out the window. I'm gonna have to either pay more money or go for a fucking Kia, which I don't want. It's not that I don't like Kias. I've had a Kia for fucking years now, and I'm like, I'm ready for something new. Even before this Kia, I had a Kia. So it's like, I'm ready. And I had a Volkswagen before, and I loved that Volkswagen. So
I remember.
I'm like,
it was like manual too, right?
Exactly. That shit was so fun to drive. I don't know. There's like a love that I have for Volkswagen. It's either I get a Volkswagen or I saw the Infiniti QX60 or something like that, or Q60. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty nice SUV as well. The only thing that sucks is, again, like, these cars that I'm gonna get, fucking 20 miles a gallon.
So if you had all the money in the world, which car would you get as like a everyday car?
As an everyday car?
Yeah, not like a fucking like a Lambo or some shit. Cause like, I mean, it could be your everyday car, but I'm talking about like something that's comfortable, convenient, and looks good.
Right. Yeah, because before, I love sedans, but having a child, the only way to go is a SUV. Honestly. Yeah. If money really wasn't a thing, and it's not, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It would, if money wasn't, it's not even about, I guess it is money, because the miles per gallon is fucking terrible on it, but I love the Chevy Tahoe.
Yeah, I fucking love that car. I want it so bad, but it's definitely fucking pricey as hell. Especially like a new one, if you're gonna lease a new one.
The price isn't really what throws me off, because I've been looking at it over here. Like, it wasn't crazy. I'm like, I could do this, but it's the miles per gallon part that gets me, where I'm like, I'm gonna be paying a lot of money for gas, and here in California, it's expensive for gas, dude. It's like $4.70, $4.80. So I'm like, that doesn't seem feasible, you know? Like, I'm gonna look to drive my hybrid car way more than the Tahoe, and that's not what I want to get a new car for.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what car grew on me a lot ever since Larry got it? The Escalade.
The Escalade's always been nice.
Yeah, it definitely, like, the features that it has in it, I'm like, oh shoot, like, this is dope. And I saw like this new Escalade. I don't know if it's electric or not. That shit looked fire, bro. I was like, yo, what car is this? I think it might be electric, an all-electric Escalade SUV.
The SUV I really like, though, is the Q8, the Audi Q8.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
So fucking cool. Or the X6 is nice. The BMW X6 is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've been seeing the Bronco a lot.
It is nice, though. The Bronco is nice. I'm not going to lie.
So many desires. Bro, there's so much shit I want to buy one day. I have, like, a long list of things I want to buy.
That's our consumer mindset and the marketing behind everything else.
I wish I was like okay with just having the stuff I have, and I try to be, but a lot of times I'm like, no, I want that new thing.
Especially when it comes, you know me, when it comes to like gear. I mean, luckily in like the last 2 years since having a child, I feel like I slowed down.
Yeah, you slowed down a lot. You were buying stuff left and right, like all the time.
Left and right. All the time.
You went on a shopping spree because like you were just trying to build up your production company and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I would say I would be missing is like a cine camera.
But I mean, if the demand was there for you to be doing like shoots of that caliber all the time, then I'm sure you would definitely get one. Because even right now,
Yeah.
bro, like I want to upgrade my camera so bad, but I kind of stopped making money from my camera. So like once I start making money from my camera again, then it makes sense to upgrade it, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because like right now, it's mostly editing work.
I was thinking about cameras the other day, and I'm like, oh, I wonder when they're going to come out with a new version of my camera, which is probably going to be soon, within the next year or two. I don't know what to do, because I low-key, I really like my camera, and I feel like I want a B camera. So I feel like my current camera could be the B camera, but now, instead of selling that camera and putting that money towards a new camera, I'm just going to have to pay for the new camera, you know, all out of pocket.
And there's cheaper cameras that can basically get like the same type of quality that your camera can do.
I guess the one thing that no camera could really do, unless you're talking about equivalent to mine, is the low light.
Nah, but like Sony makes a lot of other newer cameras that came out after your camera that can also do the same things your camera can do, with like having the ISO, the native ISO at 12,800 and all that.
Yeah, all this gear, lights, all this shit. And within a year or two, they come out with a new version, better, faster, stronger, brighter. But it's like, it's finding that happy medium of like, what can I use that's going to be really good, but it doesn't need to be as expensive as like the main shit. Like, we have a friend that has a Sony Venice, which is an extremely expensive camera. That's like upwards to $100,000, $80,000. But I don't know. Like, I feel like with that amount of money, I would have bought a camera that's maybe 20,000. I'd probably bought two of them bitches. Even nowadays, it's like a lot of the content is going viral off the iPhone too, you know, because most of this, I started documenting a lot more of my life, especially after having a kid, and just filming random shit of us that is like home videos in a way that's probably never going to see the day of light. But it's just footage that I have of my family, you know.
I'm always doing that too. Like every time we go out to the beach, to the park, I always bring the camera to like get some pictures, get some B-roll footage, anything, honestly. I might not release it, but at least I'll have it, you know, for us to see later on. Because I would love to see more home videos of me when I was little. And I do have a lot, to be quite honest. Like, I have a shit ton of fucking tapes that are in my mom's house, my grandma's house, my aunt's house, and a lot of it is super fucking embarrassing, and I cringe every time I watch it. But it's definitely something that I'm glad that we were able to capture, you know?
Yeah, I don't have much, but I have seen some footage of myself. Like, I seen footage of my first birthday.
Oh, that's early. I have footage of when Lily turned 1. I mean, I've never really done anything with it, but it's cool to just have, you know, because like the other day I was just looking at some old ass footage and I was like, oh my God, look how much she grew. It's insane. And she's going to be able to see this in like a professional quality, not just like an iPhone video.
Exactly. You know? And I always think like, oh, maybe one day, you know, my son is going to be super famous and he's going to make a documentary about himself, or somebody's going to make a documentary about him. Well, dad's got all the footage.
Yep. I think about that too.
Yeah, I think that's time.
All right. Sounds Gucci. See you next week.
All right, dude. Don't call me until next week, though.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to spoil any new information, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, bye then.
Bye.